Attention, attention, overly blunt in this one. First to mention, gotta get your Thursday right for the weekend. Overly blunt podcast for the treatment. Keeping this shit 100 not a notch low. Cause 99 too far from a hundo. New week, new Thursday. OBOB. That should be all cap.
Okay.
Less text and every day I wake up with a missed call or two and hella text, emails, all that.
Yeah, I feel you.
People just like to feel wanted and like to feel loved and like to feel like they matter to people. No one give a fuck about you.
That's media, dog. That's what media started.
No one give a fuck about y'all.
Yeah, it's wild, bro.
No one give a fuck about me. No one give a fuck about you.
I mean, people do care, but again, you gotta understand. Like, if you know me and you know the type of person I am, you know I'm not a morning person.
So don't nobody care more than your mom.
Exactly. So but my mom knows to text me in the morning because she knows that about me.
Nah, I don't be like, I'm not that serious with me, but mom's the only person that, well, personally, I can't speak for everybody. Mom's the only one that would die for me, that I know for a fact would die for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really say that about too many humans.
Yeah, you really can't.
Yeah, only the woman that gave birth to you, dog.
Like, I'm sure people would take a bullet for you, but like for other people, just a bullet.
I don't know,
but
bro.
I think your mom's the type to be like, you could drop a nuclear warhead.
You know what's sad? I haven't met nobody that probably would take a bullet for me.
Bruh.
For real?
Nah.
Anybody?
Nah, okay. I'm talking like love. Like a woman or something.
Oh, okay.
No. I haven't came across anybody that serious that would be like, man, I would die for you.
No, my past relationship maybe one.
Nah.
But I feel like those are very short times they feel that way.
Bro, I've never been like in love though.
Do you feel that?
Like it was just kiddie love when I look back at it.
I know, but do you feel like that's because the only love you understand is from your mom?
I know that's what I look for. Someone that kind of resembled my mom in a way. And when I found in my girl, it was like perfect balance of it.
Yeah, I mean that's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
But
that's an idea though.
It's not even because of that. I don't know. Like I guess I haven't met anybody that I've really just been like in awe with. There's no one that's really just been like I'm cool off you. Like if we broke up, I'm good. You know, like I wouldn't. Like I'm not gonna be sad. Like I won't be heartbroken.
Yeah. Well, you're never
like last chick that I was actually talking to seriously. I could say it was getting to that point where maybe down the line, but it didn't get that far. It didn't I was good. Like it affected me because I felt myself getting those feelings going down that road, but it didn't get that far down. So it was like cool, you know. And then the day I don't really give a fuck. I don't need nobody. I said, as long as I know my mom loves me, bro. I guess it goes back to what you said. As long as I know my mom loves me, I don't give a fuck who does love me. Everybody else is just a bonus.
Yeah.
Like, for real, it's just cool.
Yeah.
You're on the bandwagon of me. Cool. I fucks with it. But women is I don't know, I guess there's not too many women out here that I really want to invest into like that. It's like once you start talking to somebody, it's like, man, you a bird. Like, like, you look good, but nah.
Yeah. See, for me, I recently just said I'm taking all my sexual energy and I'm putting it towards my creative energy. Because before I tried to balance both. But now I'm like, nah, because it got to a point where, like, I would tell girls my intentions.
Just be straight up about it.
And they still wouldn't understand my intentions. Like, I don't understand why you just want to, like, have sex, but you do nice things. And for me, it's like, I can't just be a nice person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just I'm not rude to people like that. Like, you come over, I'm not going to have you sitting here just, like, starve it, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. But, yeah, it just got to a point where... Just got to a point where it was just like, hey, these are my intentions. And they were like, cool, I like you. And then I'm just like, no, those are not my intentions.
They got to salute you for that because you're being straight up on the first spot.
Yeah.
You're not leading them on to anything, you feel me?
That, and I also just feel like the conversations and, yeah, I think it's just really conversations and just the situations I'm put in. It's just...
Do you keep those conversations brief?
Nah. I elaborate.
That's probably why they feel that way.
I elaborate, but I guess you could say it's like a slick tongue to where I could talk to you, I could give you all the answers, and everything is there. I'm not speaking in code or anything, but I am speaking from my own personal intellect, from my own experience. So some people don't resonate with that. So it's like,
definitely.
I don't know what he's really trying to say, but they don't be telling me that. I personally feel like lately I've been the way better communicator than anything else. But this is
women do not be communicating, bro.
This is the Overly Blunt podcast where we try to communicate every Thursday. This is a new episode. This is a new
we communicate bluntly over here.
every week.
Sometimes I might say something. No, actually, speaking of being blunt, I feel like I've really controlled myself. I've been controlling myself from, I guess, burning bridges or just being rude. Cause I was
like causing bad blood.
Yeah, cause I feel like old me would not give a fuck, bro. Like as far as cool, you don't rock with me, cool, I hurt your feelings. Okay, that's on you. That's not on me. Like that.
Yeah,
I wasn't considerate, and now I think about it, and it's like I feel like I have a heart now. I mean, I always have, but I feel it more. I feel like I don't want to be that person that fucks with your feeling. Like even when it comes to music, if I don't like something, I'm not gonna tell you I don't like it no more. I'm just not gonna support it, and I'm not gonna be fake about it.
Okay.
Yeah, just because I'm like but if old me would have been like that ain't it, bro. That the only person I feel like I do that now with is just Dennis. Shout out to Dennis. Shout out to my good brother.
Dennis.
That's the only person that he'll send me shit. And I just be like, nah, bro. And I tell him like I don't mean to discourage you, but I know you can come with some heat. And when I usually tell him that, he comes with some heat. The next thing he sends me is some heat.
Yeah. Same for my intro too. Like I showed you some beats before our actual intro. You know what I mean? You told me how I was, and I just fixed that shit. So
yeah,
kind of like that.
I'm just not to shit on anybody's dreams. Like, who am I to be like this shit whack? Because again, someone else can think that shit is fire. Someone else can think that shit is tight.
Yeah.
And they can and then even like I don't know, and I don't know why I feel like sometimes people around me, it's like they want my confirmation first, and then it's like they need my confirmation to approve they shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
But it's probably like how you said it before, dog. Like you overly blunt. You feel me? Like, and you said it just now. You're trying to censor that shit.
That comes in handy.
You know what I mean?
Like you're my best critic because I know you don't ever tell me it's whack.
Exactly.
I got that from you.
Exactly.
But you tell me when it's next level, and that's where it's like.
That's when some shit pops off.
Yeah, but just certain people, I just feel like you need to hear that it's dope from me first, to then be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna post it. Or
like you became the gatekeeper all of a sudden.
In a way, it's a low key one, a small one, but I don't know. It's just funny to me. But if you like some shit, you like some shit. Like don't just because I don't like it. Yeah. I don't know, but sometimes I do want to express how I don't like something.
But then it's like when you do tell those people and they listen, dog, you see that improvement. Look at Reggie. You feel me? When Reggie used to send you shit and used to critique on that, and it seems like
we gotta respect. We can't be saying Reggie.
But still, I'm trying to say like
yeah. I see
because now you just see like that build up.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like.
But that was different though, cause that was just somebody that shout out to Kid Tony. You know, my homie Kid Tony was, cause we all went to school, Reggie, but I never personally was like in high school. I wasn't homies like that with Reggie. You know, I seen him around. I knew he was the rapper. I knew he would rap, but he hanged around a lot of people that I, associated with. You know, shout out to Jugs. Or to Majay, now Inspo, shout out to all them, because that's who I was close with, and he'd happen to be close with them. Yeah. But that was different because, they put me on, and it was like, oh damn, this guy, like I saw the talent, but he always knew what he was doing. You know, he always was confident in himself. He never needed my this is fire to be like, all right, cool, this is fire. You know?
No, I guess you.
So that was a little bit different, but there's certain people around me or certain. Stop fucking with the mic.
I'm not hearing myself.
You are, cause you talk low.
Hello.
You see, you're not even that close to the mic. He knows how to be close to the mic already.
Hello. I've been talking on top of it. I've been talking on top of it. I promise you, bro.
Cause now you sound
Is the
loud.
heart on top?
It's a little to the left.
Gotta get in the center.
Like, it's a little off. It's center, but
I think this might
offset.
sounds lower than those mics.
That mic does.
It does.
Your mic sounds like you're the furthest way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. Hello.
Set.
But yeah, if you got some whack shit, don't play it for me.
I like that.
I'm sorry, but and if it is whack, you won't know you won't know it's whack because I won't tell you it's whack. Or maybe I will, depending on how I feel that day, depending how ballsy I feel. If I got liquor in my system, you for sure getting that.
You're getting
It's
some
trash.
shit. No,
And-
you're gonna get some shit.
Or when you high.
Or when I'm high, yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you know.
Cause
Yeah. When I'm in my OB element, you catch me in my OB element, then maybe I might be disrespectful a little bit. And yeah, it's no hard feelings though. No hard feelings. But I'm gonna give it. What I am gonna do though is always give you some constructive criticism. That's what I am gonna do. I am gonna tell you
how to make it better.
not even how to make it better, but just my input. And if you want to rock with it, you gonna rock with it. You
Rock
know,
with the
I'm
input,
gonna
yeah.
use this for example, and I don't know if he hears the podcast or not. But King Ricky. I think that's what his artist. And that's what he goes by. It's an artist from Linwood. You know, he's with Too Just Rich and all that. Shout out to Too Just Rich. He just had his first performance. You know, did his
sick.
did his little thing. It was like a little. I'm not trying to make it seem like it wasn't, but you know, he did his thing and people showed up. They were supporting him. That was fire. You know, I wasn't able to make it because work shit. But so shout out to him. And no, but his boy just drops his tape, and I'm peeping it. First track, you know, and I'm like, oh, it's dope. Like I personally enjoyed it. I thought it was fire. It was a good tape. I've had it on repeat. Two tracks specifically on there that I've just been running back. But the only thing that I could say about it is that they didn't transition well. Like the song would just end and it would just end, and then the next one would just start. And I feel like it wasn't, and the sequencing was
organized.
There was a lot of blank spots. For
yes, it was because a lot of just dead space. Like it could have transitioned better. And someone like, you know, when John Mayer played us his shit and you hear his album and it transitions so nicely. It's sequenced so nicely and it's well put together. And so that's the only thing, you know. That's just an example right now.
Yeah, I feel you.
But if I see him in person, I talk to him about the music. I'm gonna tell him that. You know, we talked to Mother Water about 2 weeks ago. And we had it on the podcast, and me and you got to talk to her, and there wasn't really that much. There wasn't really any critique, huh?
Nah, we're also new. Like, I'm newer of a fan, so for me it was just a lot of questions. Like I need to know more to kind of critique, or because like the way I work is if I truly care, I start building an ear for what you do.
Yeah.
Right? So when AJ sent me his stuff, I critique it differently than when someone else sends me their stuff.
I think we all critique. I'm pretty sure we do. I know we do. We all critique in different ways though.
Yeah.
Because I think we all look. Because with me, the reason I say I didn't critique Mother Waters' album was because I'm not saying it was perfect. I mean, the approach. And her being, I guess, a new rapper, a quote-unquote local rapper, because, you know, she's still... Because I feel like if she was already had an audience or whatever, even her dropping this tape, it would have been, like, big, you know? People, her fans would have fucked with it, like, heavy.
Yeah.
But because she's barely starting, obviously doesn't get that same love and recognition.
She's starting
But
out.
to me, album... like everything checked off the list as far as what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
The artwork, fire. It was a fire artwork. It was short, nice little EP. It was conceptual.
Yeah.
When she told us that it was a time capsule, it was more. It made it more fire to me. It was a little timepiece, and it was like a love story. It was a phone. Like, it was how you wanted to interpret it, and then it just marked everything out. She had visuals before the album dropped. She promoted it 10 days before the album dropped. She did a countdown, and every day she was posting different clips from the video. So
That's fire.
It was, you know. So to me, it was like,
promotion.
cool. You know what you're doing. I told her that, you know, like, you study this shit, and I can tell you know what you're doing, and I appreciate artists and that are taking that route, that actually care about the craft and care about not just, oh, I'm gonna do some music and here's the music.
Here you go.
Yeah,
Because the only way that's gonna work is if the music is fired. That's the only way that's gonna work. The only way this shit don't have to be sequenced right. The only way this shit don't matter if it's not mixed right. The only way that shit don't matter is if the song is fire.
Yeah.
If the music is fire, that's the only way.
And there's and
that's rare.
Yeah, that's super rare.
Very.
But I think the reason why there wasn't criticism on her project was, for me, is because I was more intrigued and I had more questions. So for me, that tells me that I couldn't figure it out. With
True.
a lot of artists that do.
She
I feel that
she
way
won
too.
me over.
Yeah. So
That episode.
So it was like, imagine if I gave you a tape, right? I'm like, check this out, and you listen to it. You understand the bars the first time. You understand the beat. Like, for me, when I listen to beats or production on an album, I'll try to like listen to the drum loop or like what's going on with it. Like, I'll try
The
to
production.
I'll figure it out.
Right.
I'll try to figure out the patterns in it. Just
Exactly.
to me, because it's a puzzle.
Yes.
And
Very much.
I'll try to see like different sounds that they use. I try to see like just a whole bunch of shit, you know.
And that's what makes me want to get the artists more too, is how they work on the production.
Yeah.
You know, because like they're once again painting their own canvas
Yep.
with a different side of paint and shit like that. You feel me? Like, that's how I look at that shit, and that's what makes me want to know the artist more, because they intrigue it in such a passionate way to where it's only the point where they understand it and we're the ones finding the puzzle pieces. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that to me is fire.
Because that's how I critique your music.
Exactly.
Whether you're a new artist, an old artist, fucking tomorrow's artist, I don't know. But I do that to every single person I listen to.
True that.
So
True
my
that.
favorites of all time, my favorites now, my currents, my past,
Yup.
people I've had their songs on repeat, like those are all because that puzzle was intriguing enough. Maybe I did figure it out. Maybe I skipped something on the first try, but I fell in love even more on the second try. Like, there's all these puzzles to it, you know? But there's a lot of artists to where it's like, when you play me a like generic artist, his music, and I figure out the rhyme scheme, I figure out what's like. Sometimes you're able to guess what's next.
But that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. I don't care about shit like that. You know why I don't care about? Because again, it goes, if the song is fire, it's fire.
Yeah,
You can't deny a hit, bro.
And
You can't deny what the people like.
I don't go, but for me, my taste isn't off hits.
I know it's not, but you still gotta acknowledge it and be like, damn, I feel it. You still gotta understand why it works. Why it's like, okay, I get it. Regardless of how you feel about it. Cause that's why I don't defend it. If you say, I never try to put you on to some trash because you don't care, and I don't care to put you on because technically that shit is trash.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can guess
like
it. There's not the technical side of it is very dumbed down.
Yeah.
So I get it. I can get why. And the fact that they push it is because it's not empowering music. It's not influencing you in the right way. So I get it. But then when like we had a bossy even Strictly Vegan, and he's talking about how, you know, well, I've heard it before too, how music fucks with your like the frequency and your vibrations and everything.
yeah.
So, but I don't know. I guess to me, it's never been that deep because I can differentiate the bullshit between the good shit. You know, I know I'm listening to shit that's stupid and dumb.
Yeah.
But like,
But if it pops off,
it goes.
like,
They could play it pops off and mood and just a time and place for everything.
The vibe to it,
There's
exactly.
a time and place for everything, bro.
I just never got into it because the whole time and place it's a time and place for everything. It's like people around me will play
That's so
it
true.
all the time.
But it's still an art, bro.
I'm not denying
It's
it.
still a
I'm
art,
not denying
dog.
it. I'm not saying it's void. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for me, you
No,
know,
I
this is
feel-
my personal.
No, I feel that. I
criticism.
get that. I get
If
that.
it was unbiased, I'm on board with you. If it was an unbiased discussion on critiquing to where it's just blindfolded people or people that, you know, just based off hits, then yeah, I'm on board with you. I can't count it out. But for me personally, the reason why I listen to music is the technical side. And you get into music because you're so in love with it where you're like, I want to know how the fuck he did this.
Exactly,
I want to know
bro.
how this guitar player made that noise.
Yeah.
Like there's an art into just being curious about it and figuring it out to where it's like, damn, bruh, I may possibly like when you ever watch a TV show and you see the behind the scenes on it or something, you're like, damn, that's dope how they did that.
See,
Nah.
I personally,
Not to disregard what you said, but nah, I never have seen.
personally, I don't want to do that because I like when I figure it out myself. And even if I'm wrong, I like the fact that I keep my idea the same way like that.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to albums, like story-wise, if even the artist doesn't agree with what I was thinking, I thought of it. That's my perspective.
Yeah.
And to me, that makes me feel as a creative innovator by itself. You feel me? And that makes me more inspired to find out what other shit is like out there. You feel me? Like just experiment in general.
The only thing is though, like once.
But is it fire though?
You see, if
My fire is different than your fire.
my fire would be
No.
Wait, my fire.
I get what you. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
My fire would always be a second listen. Because the reason why the first listen's always fucking weird. Anytime you hear an album full through, the first listen is like, what the fuck? The second time, you know what's going on. You're kind of expecting it. You feel me? And if the second time catches me off guard, I just feel like I like that shit. Because even the second time, I didn't get it, and that's just fire to me.
I say nah because something could be fire, but you don't have to like it.
Yeah, true.
That's why I don't deny it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So like if whatever you think is fire, I'm like, yeah, that is fire, bro. But if some the little dumb shit mumble or whatever, the whatever music,
Yeah.
some of it is fire, but hey, I don't like that shit. I'm cool off that. But hey, bro, I see it. I can see why it's fire. And to me, I just get more fascinated because, bro, like, and it goes back to just the power of Black culture.
Yeah.
Because this is
Very
amazing
true.
how a saying or whatever, just a saying can go nationwide, globally, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like Bobby Shmurda took this shit global. And the
then-
song had no hook, no
Yeah.
nothing. Like it was so not technically wasn't right either how it was put together.
Yeah.
So that was dope to me. And you like certain like even Playboy Cardi, Magnolia. Yeah, everybody say hiding in my sock in New York. I'm Millie Rock. Everybody was saying that shit. And bro, no one's here in New York. Everyone is not even in New York and they saying that shit.
Yeah.
True.
So that's what amazes me when it's like, damn, this fucking record just really takes over like that. When you see when they drop, because me, I can kind of peep it. I can be like, oh, that's gonna be the one. That's the one that's gonna go.
See, I mean, the music that I listen to that's not technical and crazy like that is in the mid 2000s, and back then it resonates. I understand why you like it now because back then it had everybody saying like dun 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 dun
Yeah,
dun. Like
yeah.
So I see.
Real shit.
I understand your point of view now, to where it's like me. I'm
And you don't
stuck-
like that shit?
Well, bro. I got A Bay on vinyl.
Okay,
Like-
see that's it's the thing, but that was the fun shit back then.
Yeah, so I get it, and I'm sure the kids now that listen to now's music is gonna feel that way when they older.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, bro.
My taste did. I've been chopping the fat off since I started listening to rap. To where now it's like very particular. Sometimes I get bored where it's like, damn, like. But I feel like the stuff I listen to is just timeless. So there's very rare moments where I'm tired of what I'm listening to.
Yeah, I feel you.
Recently, I feel like I've been on your wave. I've been on a lot of just old shit.
Yeah.
Like not even just Jay, just listening like to Puff shit, listening to like Beans again. Like just because like shit that I just haven't listened to in so long, and I'm just like, and because I never really dug into it, because when I did first hear it, I didn't have my hip hop IQ wasn't up like that.
You weren't old enough.
I wasn't old enough. I didn't understand certain words, certain bars. So now you hear shit, and it's like, wow, these motherfuckers.
And
In the 90s, bro, they spitting like
That's
this.
why my appreciation for it is so high because it's been like this since I was young.
Yeah.
But now that I'm getting older, I revisit. I understand more. Like the amount of times I listen to Reasonable Doubt, I'm way past 200, front to back. It's from I'd probably say sophomore year, junior year to now. But it's like when I first listened to it, I was just like, holy fuck, this is in the 90s. This dude's killing it. Now I'm older, I'm like, hey, his track's 30 something. I like that.
yeah.
I know the right cars to buy,
timeless.
but I know not to put rims on.
I've been listening to a lot of old records lately, like just certain pop records. Just Chronic, like you always go back to Chronic. There's just certain shit that you like, bro, explosive.
It's timeless.
Yeah, bro,
That, like
timeless.
bro, explosive, so fucking, and then and
Timeless.
especially Dre album, the way he mixes this shit, it's just like, man.
Bro, the
this
way
shit-
he arranges this shit, bro. The whole Chronic album was fucking timeless, bro. Every transition
No,
on that album, bro.
Just there's certain
Perfect.
certain albums, bro. Like just like certain. I'm not the biggest Pac fan, but Keep
No,
Your Head
yeah,
Up
yeah.
by Pac, bro. That's an amazing record, bro.
I'm gonna say it.
Touch the
I'm gonna
kids.
take a little hot take.
What? You don't really like Dre?
Huh? Hot take number one. No, I really, unpopular opinion.
I don't understand that. I can understand if you said it's not your cup of tea, but to be like, I don't like Dre, I don't know.
It's not my cup of tea. It's
Okay.
not my cup of tea.
Because, bro, Dre fucked the game up.
I know.
Like, he fucked the game up, bro.
Big time.
I
man.
know what he's done for the culture. I'm aware of all his accomplishments, right? I'm
But
aware
are you-
of all
are
that.
you,
But as a general fan, I'm saying I think Dr. Dre is in my top 10 producers of all time. No,
No, he is. He is.
For me-
he's top 5,
for
maybe.
me he's not. For me he's not.
You see,
You're not topping Ye. You're not topping Neptunes. You're not topping Timbo. You're not topping Premier. You're not topping.
Bro,
Pete
don't
Rock.
say, bro. Come on, bro. Some of the biggest
Some of
records
the
ever
biggest
just produced by
is by
Dre,
Dre.
dog.
I get that.
So you saying no in the club? You saying no? This is how we do. You saying no?
But if
Let
you-
me blow your mind.
Bro,
you saying
but
no?
if how we
Eminem
do-
shit, bro. Come what?
But I'm
Bro,
not talking.
what?
I'm not talking about hits.
yeah, you're
just-
talking
but-
about
I'm just because look, if you listen to how we do,
But
if you listen to how we do,
production,
that was a throwaway.
Production discography.
if you Kanye's production discography,
Yes, I get that, but bro, Dre,
That's
Timbo,
he did the disco era. Then he fucking started
Bro,
doing
he
NWA,
mixed
and then he did fucking
everything.
Snoop, and then he
aware
did
of all
Dre.
that.
No, but that's not you. Nah, bro, you
That-
can't.
yeah.
You
but
can't,
what
bro.
I'm saying
You can't.
is
You
he's
can't.
not
Death
my
Row
cup of tea.
Records.
He's not, and I'm not.
He is the sound of the West.
That's what I was get. That's what I want to say too. That he's a particular sound, and Kanye. That's a very specific sound
Kanye's
too.
just different though, bro.
Yeah, that's a unique sound. But Dre, I feel when you mention Dre in the game, that's pure West. That's pure West. Dog. I know.
It's
I know.
not my cup of tea.
I feel you, but
I like. Maybe I like New York rappers.
You
in
don't
New
like
York.
gangster
Because-
shit, bro.
Hey,
I'm on that same boat.
particular on my West Coast, very.
Because when I hear Dre shit, I think low riders. I think
Like
40s, house parties.
picture that one like Ice
low
Cube,
riders,
like,
rims.
But Ice Cube,
Dom.
when you say Ice Cube, I think of Dre. There's certain names you say,
no,
and
when
it's
you say
like,
Dre, I think Ice Cube.
nah,
Say Dre.
Cause NWA, like he did I feel like Cube did a lot.
production
Cube did a-
though, bro. Production.
Cube did a lot of behind the
dog.
scenes and lyricism.
Production, bro.
But-
All
Dre-
I'm saying is,
Yella too.
Bro, his
Yella did some
mixing,
shit too.
Fuck you with Devin the Dude. Like that beat, bro. No, bro. Come on, bro. And the fact that he mixed the shit.
his mixing A1. He's top 5
For mixing,
for mixing.
No, mixing pretty crispy, bro.
it's very crispy, but
But-
only mixing.
But when it comes to production, he's not a favorite of mine.
I don't know about that.
Do you think because it's not too experimental with Dre?
Yeah. Cause
How?
that's just what it.
It is,
to me,
bro.
That's what it is.
It is, bro. Because the way he could take, like, okay. Doesn't Ye basically sample the same kind of records that Dre sample? Just Dre makes it. I feel like Dre makes it gangster.
He does.
West.
That's West.
Makes it just soulful, but hip hop, like still influenced with the Dilla type. It's more East
That's my
Coast
top
with
5,
it.
dog.
It's more East Coast with it, but
Yeah,
Dre is
yeah.
like, I'm gonna take that same sample, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the gangsters like love that shit. Because Dre can't do a Juicy. Like only Puff could do something like that. Like Puff knew the type of sounds that. I don't know, bro. Like producers are amazing, dog. Like,
Thank you.
Like, but just certain eras, if you can shape the sound of an artist, if you can,
You can create
a
a
sound.
wave, dog.
bro.
Neptunes.
Bro,
That's what I
exactly.
mean, bro. I
Neptunes is
have my favorites
But
because
But
it's like
Dre-
Dre did a huge
Huge
wave,
wave.
bro.
huge wave.
A huge wave.
maybe, I guess you could say the thing is I don't listen to a
2
lot of
hours,
artists.
bro?
The only artist that I listened to that I really listened to that had Dre beats was 50 and Game. Do I like the Game now? No. Do I like 50s music? I still bump Get Rich or Die Trying, and the soundtrack.
Timeless.
And,
that soundtrack's timeless.
And Disco or not Disco Inferno, and Massacre.
Massacre, yeah.
But Dre, like, I understand Dre is God body to you guys.
Nah, it was not even about God body.
But look, I'm not denying his skill. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he whack. I'm not saying this or that. I'm just saying why it doesn't resonate with me is just because I can tell a Dre beat. And I don't know if it's just me being.
You can tell your favorite producer.
Hold on. You cutting me off.
No,
I'm saying, but I don't know if it's just a bias in me to where when I hear it, I'm like,
You see, so
maybe I haven't given enough appreciation.
you don't listen to Dre enough to even guess a Dre type beat.
No,
perhaps you're calling it too mainstream.
No,
not too mainstream.
No, I'm aware.
I don't know what it is.
To me, I don't know. It's just not. I don't know most of I don't listen to really 90s West Coast. I really rare.
I was the same way because I grew up on Jay Dilla. I grew up on listening to MF Doom a lot. I recently went back to Mad Villainy too.
Like just straight. I listen to mainly everything except for the West Coast. I've noticed, and I don't really listen to like Canada shit. But
when
I feel like oh my bad.
I agree with you though, because when I listen to Dre, bro, it's like his like his work, his body of art, his body of like everything. It's Dre.
It's not even, bro. It's just I just appreciate people that have really done impact, like overall impact.
Overall,
like like I said, he's shaped the sound.
Yeah, the body of work.
Coast.
Yeah, and he shaped the sound of a lot of artists.
Big time.
I'm aware of that, bro. I'm aware that like he really.
Because so you say you don't like West Coast beats, so you don't even like DJ Quick beats?
No, I like Quick.
Yeah,
but that goes biased too because I met him when I was young and I was introduced to him as a person.
But
it was like
sonically, it's kind of the same in the same boat.
Quick. Quick got a beat on Black Album. One of my just.
You don't like Doggy Style?
I like Doggy Style. That's
all Dre. that's like I don't know, bro. To each his own. I guess.
It is Dre. It is Dre. Fire beats, but to me,
and this is not even me being biased because I wouldn't say I'm West Coast because I did grow up on the West Coast, but I didn't grow up in a hip hop family, so it's not like I grew up listening to my cousin or my brother playing Dre. I did all my digging when I got older. The only memory I have of the Chronic 2001 is because my aunt used to play that shit when she would have us in the car. And I used to always be like, oh, put the CD with the green thing on the
green
front.
leaf and
I don't know what the shit was on, but that shit was not. When I used to hear smoke weed every day, next episode, bro, what the fuck? That shit fucked me up at 12 years old, 13. I'm like, what is this?
I remember
that. Like, what is the...
And he found, again, going back to what we said, he found the voices of West Coast too, dog. Like Nate, dog.
Nate's
bro,
big time, bro. Big time.
He go.
Go as fuck. He's a god in that shit.
I don't know, bro.
G-Funk, bro.
Yeah.
G-Funk overall is fucking... You know what I'm saying?
I just appreciate it.
I understand what you're...
I appreciate the West Coast shit. I appreciate
it.
I appreciate the Midwest. I can appreciate Kanye, one of the best in the Midwest. I appreciate the South. Like, Jermaine Dupri has shaped the fucking amazing sound for the South. And the South is just so diverse, too. New York, you know, you have Irv Gotti that did his shit up there. You got Premier that did his shit up there. There's,
big time.
Q-Tip, you know, there's certain producers that have shaped these coasts, bro.
RZA. Yo.
Rock.
Big time RZA, dog.
P-Rock. Yeah, you feel me?
But see, and that's what I mean. Like, I guess you could say this is how it went. Like, all right, I started off digging West Coast music, then it went to the South, then Midwest, and New York, and I just kind of stayed everything but West Coast. Because to me,
I just
like everything,
my most youngest era was out in Cali was when I listened, like that's what was being played around. Dr. Dre, Snoop, Nate Dogg, 213, like all of that was being played around. And I met Quick, like my neighbor's Darius. He was like, "Hey, come meet my uncle."
Darius.
And I was like, "Yo, what's up?" He was like, "Hey man, it's Quick." And I was like, "Okay." He was like, "Yeah, he a rapper." And we just went outside and started playing. And before he left, he just gave us the CDs. He was like, "Check this out." And I was like, "Cool, this is dope."
So you were solidified to a wave already before the West.
Yeah.
And you were kind of like, were you comparing that? And that kind of made your opinion more biased?
It is a comparison.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Because when I came out to Cali, it was like it was already being asked questions at school like Tupac or Biggie, and I'm like,
I came early, dog.
like what the
I
fuck?
don't know.
Where is this coming? I have to pick a side.
Yeah.
Like that's where it came to, and it was like Biggie. And I guess that's probably when a lot of just that biasness started.
But you,
was like,
you older now, and you still haven't been like, you know what? Let me go check it out, like, because it had to hit for a reason.
I checked out 2001. I like that. I really, really like Doggy Style, and that's just because to me, Doggy Style just reminds me of a TV show. I don't know why. I just see a TV show, but
Like a cartoon?
Nah, like an actual
sitcom?
Yeah.
That's
No,
fire.
man.
That's pretty fire.
But with
I just love music.
I guess-
Period. I don't care where you from. If it sounds fire, it sounds fire.
That's true.
That's it.
That's true. That's it, dog. That's it.
And that's it. And I feel like every region, every place has its fire shit.
And then you have like when you around people, it's like, hey, this is a Pharrell beat, like, or hey, this is Neptune's beat. But I haven't really grew up around people saying this is a Dre beat. Dr. Dre made this.
Maybe because it's so hard that he can't mimic it. Because think about it, who has mimicked his sound? Who has tried to mimic his shit?
Couldn't answer that for you, bro.
There it is. You know?
Maybe because it's hard. Maybe because
Because-
you might think it's so simple. It sounds so simple. Maybe because
But
because I've even heard
it's-
Kanye say like those drums Dre used on Explosive. I was like, where the fuck you like? You know, he was how do you get him like that?
Yeah.
Where's the sample? What effect did you use on them? So, hey man, you know maybe.
Because-
Dre's
It's harder to maybe that's what you should. It's harder to dissect, and you're like going over your head.
Maybe Dre is my producer's producer. It's where my producers listen to him. That's probably what.
But you have a point though, because I never even heard producers give him his props. To be honest, because even
Yeah.
like someone like Jermaine Dupri, he shows so much love to Teddy Riley. He's not a hip hop producer, but he's a producer. You know, he just produces whole records, classic records.
Yup.
But he shows him like that's who. Like I don't know how he does that shit. I still study him, but no one really says shit about Jay like that. I hear people say that about Dilla.
Yeah.
Like that. I say that about Pete Rock, Madlib.
Madlib.
No one really has said that about Dre.
That's what I
'Cause you
mean,
can't-
bro.
you can't-
It's to me, it's just like
Originality.
You don't hear that name enough.
But
I'm not familiar with it enough.
But he's arguably the biggest producer ever.
Without Scott Storch,
Ooh.
Well, without Jimmy
Without
Iovine.
Jimmy Iovine.
But I'm saying, as far as
Jimmy Iovine.
everybody know who Dr. Dre is, bro. Just like everybody know who Snoop Dogg is.
yeah.
Like they're running hip hop.
Years.
Nah, not even just years. It's just
Decades.
that shit will never probably be mimicked.
Nah.
Like
But that land was never conquered before.
that's true. That's true.
But even when it was conquered, no one topped that shit.
Nah, because you couldn't. Because
Like,
it's
exactly,
it's
you
so
couldn't.
new. It's so brand new.
It was original too.
Because it's so brand new.
Yeah.
It's going as in 50 years from now. How hard is it going to be to be original? Super hard because
Very.
more of these lanes are being taken
It's
up.
more mimics than originality.
So back then, these super producers were freeways. Now everything else, the babies of them, they're streets.
Yeah.
And you're going to end up getting to alleys, and then it's going to be sidewalks. But it's you. I don't know. That's my hot take though.
we said all that to say this: if you're a local artist and you're trash, don't play me your shit.
Hey man,
Don't play me your shit. Don't play me your shit.
Spam Mill.
It's no spam, man.
And don't hit me up talking about promote your shit. Don't tell me to promote your shit.
Yeah, hey, when you ask stuff like that, it gets weird.
Don't tell me to promote your
Cause
shit.
then you start feeling obligated to, and then I feel like a dick when I don't want to. Cause that's
No,
just-
if you ask me, I'm purposely not going to do
Yeah.
it. I'm purposely not going to do this shit. Don't ask me because again, if I fuck with it, I'ma show love. You don't have to ask me. No one has to ask me. If I come across it and I fuck with it, I'ma show love. But don't hit me up talking about, hey bro, I appreciate because first of all, y'all didn't even post my shit. I be peeping like y'all haven't showed love to me. So but do I ask y'all? No, I don't. But y'all haven't even showed me love, and you're asking me to show you love? It don't work like that. It don't work like that. And even if you did show love to me, and I didn't ask you that, you're just showing love because you're showing love. Again, if you give me more of a reason to show love back, but if your shit is still trash, I'm not gonna show love. So your product got to be fire. And I talk all this shit like if my podcast is the most fire shit I know. Like
you're just talking off principle.
I'm talking off principle because you don't have to like my shit, but no one's telling me, no one's critiquing me, no one's telling me, hey, I don't like this. Hey, that's cool. I'm gonna keep doing it. But I know, like, I feel like my quality of content can get better. I feel like it will get better.
There's always room for improvement.
Yeah. Because I even listened to the first episodes, and I'm just like, And like the more recent ones, I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm still not where I feel when I want to be at 100%. I probably gotta take some speech impediment classes or some shit.
You mean speech improvement classes?
I'll take those classes.
Yeah. I just need to learn how to talk proper.
Just say ESL, dog.
Nah, because I know how to talk English, bro. That's like for people that talk Spanish.
Well, I say ESL because English my second language. Mm-hmm. That's my excuse when I fuck up.
It's not even because not even that. It's not even how I use the English. It's just how I say it.
The structure of it.
No, how I say it because I speak fast. Like I have to learn how to speak. Well.
I kind of do the same.
Because I talk fast and then I mumble sometimes, or I say words that it sound like they're connected.
You think faster than you talk.
Yes,
big time.
And especially when it's something that I want to like right away say. Like I can never just say something normally. I mean, like just regular.
You just did it, and I saw how awkward your lips got.
Feel me? Like I feel like I got
say anything.
Yeah,
normally.
Yeah, it can't. Right away when I want to answer something, I stutter because I want to say it so fast.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean. Where I gotta. But I like my stutterness because it's like my characteristic.
Yeah.
It's me.
It shows passion.
It's me. But nah, because I know it can get annoying. And I just want to sound, I don't know, I guess I just been listening to, man, shout out to motherfucking Taxstone. like real shit, shout out to Taxstone. That's probably the best podcast, the Tax Season podcast, free Taxstone. Because I've been going back listening to the shit and I'm just like, this guy is so good. He's so good. He's so good at the way he's just being himself, bro. And I'm good at being myself too, but the way he speaks is just like, man, this guy's he's good at this shit. Like he really can talk. And I'm just,
really on it.
And then his rants and everything, I'm just like, man, this guy makes me not. He's the same person that inspired me to podcast. He's the same person that gets me mad. And I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. Like, nah. But I'm not trying to be like compare myself to him because he's just different. But I just feel like I gotta I don't know, to talk better. Because sometimes I feel like I talk immaturely. To be honest.
People always know. I don't know. I'm always complimented on my voice or the way I talk. Because they're like, it doesn't sound like you from here, but it also doesn't sound like you from New York. I was like, cool. I like that shouty. And then I'm in their ear like that Dexter meme.
But nah. I just want to talk my shit lately too, to be honest. I've been on my fuck shit. Like IG cappers, bro. Oh man, people on IG be capping, bro. I know IG is the place to cap. But goddamn. I see past the bullshit. I can put two and two together. Like, I'll be capping on IG extra heavy. Like, stop talking about soon this, soon that. I'm doing this. I don't give a fuck, bro. No one give a fuck. Just post it.
Yeah, because then you raise expectations and they don't reach. And that kind of makes you look bad.
Fuck the expectations, bro.
It's
just stop lying to yourself.
Yeah,
stop telling yourself soon. Stop telling yourself you're going to do something. Stop talking about what you're going to do and just do it.
Soon builds a safety net if you don't have anything done.
Just stop, bruh. Stop. That's a pet peeve. Like, I don't be saying soon. I don't be typing my shit. Like, I literally, my episodes drop every Thursday. And sometimes I don't even say the episodes out till like the end of the night. And this shit be out till like 8 in the morning. But and I just do that to see how many listens it would get if I don't promote it at all. Cause I barely promote it, but let me just have it out. Let me see who really is tapped in or who really is updated and gets the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm not mad about it, but it's like, man, y'all ain't doing shit. and IG's like the perfect place to be lying and capping and all that, but bad.
I'm so glad I don't do that. Like, I'm working on this, and this.
True. I like showing my work exactly what I'm doing at that moment, then posting it.
Yeah, I don't even show the process. I just be like,
I don't show that either.
You know, sometimes I do want to do that. Sometimes I would be like, you know, I'll do some behind this. Maybe real quick if we're shooting something, or I might, if I just feel like it's not mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, I just feel like
it's mandatory.
They show, it's like no one cares. Like, do your shit. Do your shit and shut me up. Just shut me up. Make me hit that like button.
Bro, my cousin's wife, I kid you not, dog. They took me out to the movies. Not exaggerating on this. From the time the last trailer played to the movie, like the little turn your phones off and shit, the movie's about to begin.
Yeah.
And maybe 30 seconds into the beginning of the movie, nothing but Snapchats. And she would take a selfie this way, send it to like 4 people. Take a selfie this way, send it to like 4 people. Made my cousin's a whole hoe for that. He ended up pulling his phone out and taking selfies himself.
Jeez.
Send it to 4 people.
Yeah,
She
like,
ends up recording her, like, eating popcorn. I'm like, bro, nobody gives a fuck. None of them people you send a Snapchat cares. I'm sitting right beside you. I actually want to take the car keys and drive off and leave you here because of this shit.
yeah.
Movie started, she starts recording it, dog.
Nah. Fuck that. You know, like when they first like record the first 3 seconds of it in the video,
went
that
in.
kind of shit.
It was like 4 or 5 names that popped up in her Snap, bro. Directed by, starring, all that.
I'm not trying to fully clown on all that shit because sometimes I will do that. You know, sometimes no, I'm not saying record the movie, but sometimes I will post my movie ticket.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish. It just depends how I feel. It just depends if I want to.
I get that, but this is from
But
what
people,
I hear.
but people do that shit to show people that they're in a happy relationship. And that's the corny part about it. They send it to people to be like, "Oh, look, I'm enjoying a nice evening with like." But again, no one gives a fuck. But you're doing it so you can have that. So you know people have that perception of you.
You know when people care? When shit goes south.
Yeah, we care about the drama.
Yeah,
we care about the shit that y'all don't want to post on there.
That's what we care. If y'all fighting and a knife come out or something, record, post that.
Even for a minute, I saw myself that I was posting a lot of my story. You know, I would post like mostly every day, and I would post a lot of the places I would eat at and a lot of stuff that I would eat. But it got to a point where I just felt like people felt like if I don't post certain vegan food, I'm not eating vegan no more. You feel me? Yeah. Like they need to see it on IG to see, and it kind of was fucking with me too because I felt it like I gotta post this so people know I'm still on this wave. But then I started thinking like, man, what the fuck? Who gonna tell me I'm not?
Yeah.
And it's funny because people just be waiting to see you fuck up. People are waiting to just call you out on your bullshit.
Yeah, bro.
People waiting to be like, oh, I thought you didn't eat meat. I bet you if I posted the shit that I be eating and I didn't tag the vendors or anything like that, they'll be like, I thought you didn't eat meat. Like, bitch is vegan.
Start doing that.
Because some of this shit really be looking regular. And, hey, I didn't want to fool y'all, but nah. And again, I don't know. People, I don't shame nobody. I do shame people. I shame IG cappers. Me shaming IG cappers.
Mm-hmm.
Or just people that be capping, bro.
In general, yeah. Big time.
Yeah. No capping, bro.
That shit. No capping.
No cap. Who has a song called No Cap? Isn't there a song called No Cap?
I know there's a song called All Caps.
By who?
MF Doom. Sorry, I don't want to say that.
I probably don't have headphones like
Yeah.
I just scared all the hoes.
This tinnitus shit, man.
Tonight and shit.
Tinnitus shit, bro.
That's for your ears.
Hey, yo, today's 9/11 though. Today is 9/11. So I'm gonna just tell y'all that you guys want to hear this on 9/11. So, but today we're recording it as 9/11.
Oh, 9/11.
And
government did it.
Yep. I was just gonna get to that, brother.
Sorry, I beat you to the tower. I beat you to the clock. Government did that shit. RIP to the lives lost, but
Big
hey,
time.
man.
But you know what?
Okay.
Just you know what, bro? You know what I don't get, bro? Like, I think we talked about this before, but people really don't be questioning shit. How do you?
Follow
People get offended when you say it's it's done by the government.
Yeah.
And
Because of what they're taught.
No, but like, yeah, and then some people, and then these people that are, some of these people that are offended didn't even have anybody that they lost in this shit. Like they're not even connected in no way.
I think it's more like we're taught it at a young age too, like in elementary, and they don't even like question it. We've been like synchronized to believe that it was like not planned, that it wasn't like we couldn't even question that shit at a young age, dog.
Yeah.
So it's like
Then you go to
it's
science
rare.
class and realize that jet fuel can burn steel beams. You feel
All
me?
the facts, man. That's a lot of facts. Where's the plane that hit the Pentagon?
Who got the insurance money and how much was it?
Bro, it's not. It ain't slick, bro. You can't.
If people die, your insurance claim goes up. Check out the Titanic, J.P. Morgan.
That's how sick we are, bro. That's how sick we are that.
People gotta die to get that money.
That's a whole sacrifice, bro.
It is.
Big time.
You saw the demon faces coming out the flames?
Yeah, but that might be a reach, but I did.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely.
But
I was scared as shit as a
That
kid,
shit-
though. I was like, huh? The devil did this?
But some people really be like, yo, you really think our government would do that to our country? Yes, what the fuck? Like, y'all don't? Like, y'all don't think the government would do that to you?
And
But y'all the same people that don't think the poison's in the food. Y'all the same people that don't think the education system's fucked up.
Bro.
Y'all the same
Selective.
people that like vaccines. Y'all the same people.
Selective.
All that.
selective.
It's just people that don't think in general, bro, at all.
Don't critically think.
Don't critically.
They think
They
when
don't
they
dive
want to.
in.
They think when it affects them only.
But then when they do, bro, it's like
That shit get me hot.
But the comfort zone is what they believe in.
That shit get me hot, bro.
It's like comfortable shit.
That shit gets me hot. You have all the facts in your face and you still be like, nah, this is not real. Nah, you the crazy one. You the one on fluoride.
That's true.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I was done. I got to a point where it's like, I don't give a fuck who believe me, but even like when I'm at family parties, oh, mijo, you're not gonna eat. I don't want to get into the whole conversation about why I don't eat meat because y'all don't understand and I don't care. And then I know you guys start feeling a way too, like you guys start thinking that I'm better than you. You feel me?
Or they think you on drugs.
I don't know what it is, but that's just annoying because I'm not here. I don't question how you eat,
Yeah.
so just don't question how I eat.
And it sucks
But they
because
look
like
at it as it's normal.
Exactly.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like my uncle, I'm not trying to eat like all we eat is meat too at my house, and my dad's like, oh, it's dairy. I mean, it's cheese. Cheese is good for you. Like meat, this and that. I'm like, no, that's dairy. I can't have that shit.
Dairy's worse than the meat.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, like it's protein. That's the excuse, that the
Yeah,
protein. You feel me?
protein.
And it's like that's too much.
You go to your young
Because
Chipotle.
like y'all, if y'all listening to this right now, go listen to the Strictly Vegan Soulful Food episode because Obasi talks about
Abasi.
what did I say?
Oh.
Abasi talks about just how the Western culture. I mean, how Western culture got adapted here in America, or how they brought everything over here, and because like he even said we didn't have cows, we didn't have all that over here like that.
We didn't even have
No,
horses
we
out
didn't
here.
have, exactly.
Yeah.
We didn't have that.
So to go peep that episode and get put on game to a lot of older shit, the history of a lot of things.
History of the colonizers, in other words.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just I guess we have a Western a way of thinking.
Yeah.
So-
Hell yeah.
And he was saying,
So that's why we
It's-
believe like that has proteins. Milk makes your bones stronger.
Yeah,
it makes
bro.
your teeth stronger.
It's that old thought that, in a way, works all the way until now too.
And that's why growing up, I realized like, cause I never had severe acne, but I did have. It was a point where I had acne pretty bad, and like those phases make sense. I look at my brother, and like he's 16, he's going through his acne phase, and they make sense because the puss contributes to that, the dairy contributes to that, the meat contributes to that, the way we eat, all that shit contributes to it. So it's fucking with us. But and sometimes I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't know. I feel like my kids, if I ever have kids, they're gonna grow in a bubble.
And it's fucked up.
Because I do not want them
My kid-
interacting with kids that have a certain type of mentality.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Like, bro, I was at work, right? And the news comes on, and they're talking about how, you know how in California, the vaccination laws, how they're really trying to make it like it's required to be vaccinated in California. And if you don't, you get fined or some shit like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know the full details of it. I'm just talking on headline base. But I was washing my hands, and my coworker, she's hitting up her food, and she goes, she just had a baby too, it's a couple months, probably like 3-4 months, and she hears the vaccination shit comes up, and she goes, and she's like, oh, stupid parents that don't want to vaccinate their kids. She's like, I don't get it. And I was just like, and I told her, I'm like, I wouldn't vaccinate my kids. And then she's like, why not? It's like, then what happens when you take them to an amusement park? Well, you don't want to take them to Disneyland, and I'm just, and see, when they started saying shit like that, I'm like, I don't want my kid to like Disneyland. Because not even because it's a kid, because like, nah, like, Disney's evil. Like, so just the way the shit that I know is like, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want their kids to go to school? No, I want them to be homeschooled because I don't want them to be taught the bullshit.
Taught the old ways.
Yeah, so she said that shit, and then it just gets me like, I told her, I was like, well, shit, my kids are gonna grow up in a bubble. That's what I told her, because I just realized that at that moment, like, if I ever do have kids, they probably are gonna be in a bubble and so isolated because they're not gonna relate.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to relate. I don't want them to feel like. That's why hopefully, like, when our kids, if you ever have kids, or Sammy's kids, or certain people that have kids, I know they're raising their kids with these morals now. That don't eat meat, that don't eat dairy. So I want my kids to associate with y'all, the ones that have the parents that are teaching them the right shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So then they don't feel like they're out. Like, oh, we're the only ones like that think like this. Cause like, oh no, look, I can use you guys as an example. Like, oh, look at Manny's kids. They think like you guys too. Oh, okay, yeah, it makes them feel better. That'd be hard though, right, bro? Imagine we start raising our community and our seeds to think
the same, yeah, in our own way,
to break that shit.
But wouldn't that push them to do that more in a way?
That's what I'm afraid of.
Because like, yeah, they're gonna be like, I was raised not to say that or do that, but I want to do it now.
That's why I would rather explain it. That's why I would rather explain
You
it.
could definitely explain it,
bro. Because even when they're 9-10, they get it. I'm be like, look, you can go interact with those kids over there, but they're gonna ask you if you want to go have some ice cream. They're gonna ask you, and I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna think you're weird. I'm gonna try to break it down. I'm gonna try to tell them first what they're gonna experience. So when they do experience, it's like, oh shit, my dad told me this, or my mom told me that this might happen. Then I react like that. Okay, they're right. Like, okay, cool, I can watch out. Temptation is probably gonna be there, But I rather my kid be peer pressure to eat some food than do drugs. To be honest, like, Dad, I had a cheese stick today. Imagine.
That'd be so
Like, bitch,
fire.
should have hit the weed. I would have rather found coke on you.
That's why I'd rather just educate them on it and just let the option be there. Like, hey, if you want to go to school and like bullshit around, and like you have the choice to tell me.
You would still give her the option though, knowing that school is bullshit.
No, I would tell her, like, are you aware of this? You want to have friends more, or do you want to have the right education more? And I'll explain to you the both outcomes.
But yeah.
Because I don't want them missing out on what they think is normal.
I don't believe that. Like, I think I forgot where I was listening to that. Who said this? But I don't believe manipulation is wrong, and I don't believe that grooming somebody is wrong if there is good intention behind it.
Yeah.
If you're manipulating someone to have good morals, to be a good person, to try to think about their future early on.
Yeah.
I'd rather be manipulated like that than to be manipulated over to like some bullshit, to go party, to go do some shit. And just, I guess the word manipulation has a negative connotation behind it. But nah, if there's good intention, like, okay, do you disagree that you can groom your kid to be a good person? No? Why not?
I think your kid is gonna be the exact energy and the exact way they're supposed to be, and they're gonna do just like I did, is grow up and experience and learn things on their own, regardless of the shit I tell them. But what my mom did, hold on, my mom taught me a lot of things at an early age. Mm-hmm. But as I grew older, I'm like, this is bullshit. But now that I'm at my age now, I go back to those times and I'm like, Mom, it made sense. So when I tell my kid, my mom would tell me that. She's like, I wasn't listening at your age. But when I got to like 25, 26, and when I had you, like, I understood what my mom was saying.
Yeah.
And it happened to me, and I know that's gonna happen with my kids. Where it's like,
But why don't you do what she was saying?
because it's a control thing.
Manipulation?
It's not even. To me, it's manipulating, and I believe
But was she telling you some gems?
there's gems in there. But then you go back to like the other stuff where it's like religion comes in play.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That goes back to the bad manipulation.
Yeah.
It goes back to like because she wants you to be how she wants you to be.
Control.
And that's I don't agree with that.
That's
I'm just
control.
more saying like just moral based, being a good person, being open. And,
But you see how
Morality.
she tried to teach me something, right? And that was her way of thinking it's good. That's her way of saying it's good, right?
But technically, it's not.
Technically, I know that, but she don't care about
I get
technically.
that.
She care about what she thinks as a mother of me. So for her, she's like, "Oh, I'm grooming him to be a good person. Let's see how this goes. Why is he breaking all the rules?" I broke all the rules, and then I had to learn for myself. With my kids, I'm gonna tell them, "Hey, this is option A and option B. I know because I've been on both ends, and I'm gonna tell you."
But
how
okay, so how
things
does your
go.
mom feel? How does your mom feel now that you broken rules? Does she still think like? Does she still sigh at you, or is she proud of you, or
She's super proud. She's super proud
Because
I'm teaching her now because I'm the one
yeah.
explaining to her what's right and wrong. I'm the one with wisdom. I'm the one with my own experience.
that's-
So for me, it's like, Mom, we had a rough patch in our life, but let me tell you why you were wrong on this part, and let me tell you the outcome I had, not what you thought. The outcome I had.
Yeah.
And you explain
Personally.
to them your situations, and it's like, damn, I thought life was gonna go like this for you, but it went like this. And I'm like, Mom, I lived this part. I didn't live this part. So whatever you had in mind, you can't think that. that's how
Yeah, it's
gonna
that
go.
high expectation.
So for me, I don't have high
Because they don't know because they're coming
don't know.
somewhere new and
Yeah.
there's a whole different background.
So when I raise my kids, I want my kids to be aware of the good and aware of the bad. And I'm going to explain to them accomplishments, milestones, and I'm going to explain to them life.
But we have the
and
knowledge now.
We do. And I'm going to explain to them the truth. I'm raising my kids off the truth. But the thing is, it's going to get to that point where they're going to be at school or out in public with their friends sneaking shit. Like, you would try to sneak in sex.
But that's the thing. I want to have that. I know. Yeah, kids are probably always gonna hide some stuff from the parents, but I want to.
Yeah.
I want to have that open relationship with my
Same
kids
here.
where
that
they
starts
feel
with-
comfortable
and that
because
starts with
because we
just
were
being honest.
once their age, so we can tell them
Yeah,
like
we can relate.
So once they hit turning the 12, 11, and we could and we can start. They might start. That's the age we start getting more into sexual shit and all that. You can kind of tell them like, hey,
And
I don't care. I'm not saying I don't care, but hey, this might happen. Just be prepared. Tell them about rubbers early because what's gonna happen. We're not gonna be those parents that we're gonna be like, no, my kid would never do that. My kid's gonna wait till they're bed. No, because we're not in denial like that.
For real.
And that's why I appreciate
And that's-
my relationship with my mom because my mom, since forever. I've always been the different one. I started smoking weed. I've been the more quote unquote wild one, which is it's still not wild compared to other people. So my mom she's never been judgmental as far as she's never been down my throat like, no, you gotta be like how I want you to be. No, my mom's always given us the privilege to be ourselves, be how you want to be, and like you said, how you teach your mom. Like, my mom's the same way now. She's like, I learned from you because we just in a different generation, bro. And we come across different information to our whole. We embrace growth. So everything that we come across on every day on the daily, we're not scared to change our opinions. We're not scared to have a new mindset. We're not scared to update our mindset and the way our views and everything like that. And that's why I feel like our moms are they're proud of us.
Yeah.
We may not be where they want us to be at, but there's we have good kids.
Yeah.
We have good kids that have good morals and good intentions. That's basically what every parent wants.
Yeah, that's what my
Like
mom
stop
says.
fronting like you just want. Like I hate parents that want to flex their kids' professions, that they force you to go to
Dude,
school
for real,
because they
yeah.
want you to have a degree, just because the family knows that you have this prestige of having a degree. Like my kid he has his bachelor, he's a master, he's a doctor. No, but your
USC
kid's not
mom.
even happy at the end of the day. Like that's
facts.
whack.
Because it's like we said, it's the expectation of parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what shields the communication between the kids and the parents. You feel me? Like even like with mine, bro. Like with dads, especially, there's always a miscommunication between sons and fathers because of that high expectation. Like you just said,
I relate.
they force their kids to go to college. And bro, like, I don't want to shit on my parents like that, but my dad is a huge flexer on that shit. He says my son, yeah, he's a arts this and that, and he goes to college, and my other son's really good at math, and I don't even know if he's really good at math.
Because parents
But
like to.
they flex about it, and that makes them look better. Not the kids, but them as parents.
Kids be
The
going through
title.
hell.
It's the title.
Bro, and it'd be the worst at family parties when you see all the parents capping, and that's why I appreciate my mom, because my mom will be like, nah, my kids, they didn't go to school, and they'd be like, oh, you don't care? Like, no, they tried it, they didn't like it, so I'm like, I just told them, like, because my mom didn't go to college, so my mom's like, look at me, like, I have a good job, you don't need to go to college. Yeah. My mom was straight up, my mom throws all my flaws out, all of ours. She's like, she always says, I don't have perfect kids, but I have great kids. You know, they have their flaws and everything, but
yeah, there's no such thing as perfect in any kind of family, bro.
My mom will be like, yeah, my kid's smoking. Like, she threw me under the bus right away. Like, she wouldn't deny that fact when some moms hide it.
My mom would hide it.
They'd be in denial, like. Some moms even making up the bullshit, like, oh, because he has anxiety and that. Like,
yeah, bro.
I like smoking. I like being high. You know, I'm a high ass.
Because
I'm sorry, mom.
They don't want to make other people think bad of you.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, Grandma. My mom just told me that my brother was watching the one of the podcasts on the living room, and my grandma sat down and she was watching it. I guess we were smoking in that episode, and I guess she threw a fit, and she was telling my mom, how could you have your son on TV like that, or how can you let him be smoking like that? Like, he's the son of an engineer, and blah 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 blah. And my mom was like, your son's the engineer, not mine. She's like what the fuck I gotta do with my son? Like, shout out my mom, like, cause my mom was like, don't, like, you, cause my grandma gets upset. She's like, respect me, don't talk to me like that. She's like, well, if you want me to respect you and your kids, respect me and my kid. So I fucks with my mom, you know, she don't care to.
And I don't even gonna cut you out, dog. But that disconnects families, dog.
It does.
It disconnects everybody, bro. Like,
Weird.
legit, it's sad because. I don't know. It's the expectation thing that really breaks people up,
bro.
dog.
Yeah.
Like, I love this. I love the time that we are becoming full-grown adults in, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I love it.
I feel like it's for a reason.
I love it because I feel like I'm traditional in a lot of ways, but very millennial and new in a lot of ways too, for the most part. Because I like a lot of old shit, but I like the newer shit too. I understand, like, nah, man, leave them alone, bro. They gay, they cool. Like, I may not agree with certain shit that's happening, but be you and do what you want to do. If you respect me and you leave me alone, we good. I don't care. Whatever you like, whatever you into, what the fuck that got to do with me? Like, that don't got to do shit with me. I always tell people that, like, I don't care if we totally different. Like, just respect what I like, and I respect what you like, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might clown on your shit you like. Sometimes you might clown on shit that I like, but it's not personal. I don't want you to feel like,
bro,
damn.
We don't even ask people where they work, because there's so many things that are just we don't care about. We just care if you're a good person and you're just a dope person to be around. You bring a good atmosphere. But nah, I feel like, I definitely feel like our moms are, like, my mom, I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna be the one that takes care of you, right? She's like, you kind of have to. I'm like, but
my mom said the same thing.
I hope you understand, like, the risk I'm taking by doing what I'm doing. And she was like, you know what you're doing? And I was like, cool, I finally got that from you.
And you don't ask your mom for money.
Nope.
You're not asking her for shit. So how can she be mad?
Yeah.
You're figuring it out. You're finding a way to do it without her help. So how can she really be upset that you didn't go to school? You don't have a college. You be like, hey, my son doing good. He figured it out.
Yeah.
He's not homeless. He's not asking me for money. He's giving me money sometimes. Like, hey, you can't be mad at that. And some parents be mad about that shit. So I think parents should just
let their child blossom, bro.
Let them be who they want to be and stop wanting them to be how you want them to be. That's where the disconnect, like you were saying, that's where the disconnect happens. That's where it causes friction. That's where relationships start getting fucked up.
That's when you have that angry teenager.
Yes. And a rebellious teenager. If you don't want your child lying to you, if you don't want them hiding shit from you, don't be that scary parent where they don't feel like they can trust you. Let them have that trust with you. You gotta be open. And that's why I love both my parents. I'm more closer to my mom, but I know I can go to my dad for whatever, whenever. And honestly, since we've had that, and I remember that episode we had when it was like dads need love too. You know, I have talked a lot about my relationship with my dad on here, and it has gotten a lot better as far as we communicate more. I call him more often. You know, I check in more with him.
That's good.
We actually talk like for at least like how as much as I talk to my mom sometimes. You know, for almost an hour sometimes. And that's dope to me because he be
That
calling
is
me now
dope.
too, and I always say I love you to each other. You know, and it was never because it was weird. I just never been that person that was like, oh, I love you, mom, or because even when we were younger, and me and Tony would go to school. Our moms would his mom would drop us off at school, and he always give his mom a kiss in the cheek and do all that, and he never was embarrassed about it. But I never looked at it like, you still doing that, bro. I never was that friend that was like, oh, you still kiss your mom, bro, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Like. I was just like, oh, that's dope, but I never did it with my mom. I never said I love you to my mom.
I was a kid that I would always say I love you, but I was a kid that'd be like, let go of my hand when we cross the street. Like,
Yeah.
let me do a cartwheel in front of these cars. They gonna like it. I'll be doing head ass shit like that.
It is.
My mom, bro, they had a leash on me in '93 at the airport. Cause I was just wild. I'd get up on chairs and try to flip off them.
Oh shit.
That's that vaccine.
That's that Indian vaccine, bro.
Nah.
That's wild, dog.
I'll be out there doing some weird shit.
You got vaccinated out there?
I'm not sure if I got vaccinated, to be real with you, dog. I know I didn't even get chickenpox vaccinated because I actually had chickenpox.
I had chickenpox too.
Me too.
I heard,
Had chicken.
I heard like there were countries, like my mom was saying in India, like when I had chickenpox, they made one of my cousins touch me so they could get
Yeah.
chickenpox.
When I got it, my mom put me and my brother in the shower in the bath together, and he ended up getting it. We were young. We were like 5, 4, 5, 6.
But that's crazy to me. They just be like, fuck it.
Yeah, because then you're gonna get it later down the road, maybe. So they're like, "Fuck that, he got it right now," because it is contagious.
Yeah.
So I might as well get that shit out the way while he has it too.
That's wild.
That's the equivalent to just throwing your kid in the pool. Like, they gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my sister and my brother didn't experience. They got the chickenpox shots.
Oh, wow.
I had the shots too.
Yeah,
I had to.
All my...
Bro, you don't being in the system that you were in, you got a lot of shots.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Like for no reason sometimes.
I can't remember all of them, bro. But there was a lot wrong with me, dog. I had a bunch of shit. I can't even remember. I had a lot of medication, dog.
Yeah.
Growing up, I had a lot of medication.
Fuck.
And it's like
That's probably why you're light skin.
low key, huh? My skin gone, dog.
You're supposed to be black.
Supposed to be.
That's funny.
That's that New York shit.
That's funny. But nah, we didn't get. I got vaccinated. But you can't. I don't feel you can compare the vaccinations back then to now.
Because I don't even think we got full vaccinations. I probably got a flu shot or some bullshit. But like,
I don't remember that.
but like,
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember it all too. I don't.
I don't trust the flu shot, bro.
bro, if you go back to my shot record, I think it goes back to maybe either second grade or kindergarten-ish.
Mine was around there too.
Last time I got shots was before I started high school, I think.
For real?
Or before junior high, yeah.
Oh shit.
I didn't even get those.
So it's been like about 10 plus years since I've gotten shots.
You ever gotten booster shots?
What's that?
Yeah, I've had actually. I've heard it. I did. But what are those?
Kind of forgot, but I just know.
Yeah,
it's
I've heard that term.
some
I know
type
I
of-
have. I know I've had them. I know I've had
It's some type of. I think it's like a flu shot, but it's something.
Probably like
else.
an immune.
It's like an immunity.
booster?
It's an immunity boost. Yeah.
You know Ebola.
I remember.
Booster.
You mean Ebola, bro?
I remember when
AIDS.
I was in elementary. It was
Syphilis.
required. Some elementary schools required you to have a booster shot.
A lot of elementaries require you to have like the T-tap
That shit was
too.
crazy. Yeah, bro.
A lot of bullshit.
Yeah, I had those. I had a lot of shit.
Sending my kids to school with rabies. Bite all of them, motherfuckers.
Start pussing out their mouth and shit.
Straight fucking herbs. My kids are gonna be on.
Yeah, bro.
Same here. I'm gonna have an extra herb in my diet though. You know what I mean? I'll be getting my full calorie intake all day. You know what I mean?
And smoking weed plant based.
Hell yeah, that shit plant based. You using earth, wind, and fire. The hell?
That shit a plant based diet, bro.
Plant-based
So if I
diet.
smoke strictly weed,
But is it organic? No.
so it's not vegan. The weed I'm smoking not vegan.
It's a vegetable,
It's
not
a
vegan,
vegetable.
but no, it's not
They gonna
organic.
catch you for that one, Chris.
It's a process. It's
They gonna kill me, huh?
Yeah.
You're not vegan.
Smoke
You're not vegan weed.
I think it's a processed vegan. I think it's a processed flour.
It's a processed flour.
Unless you're on that Kiko OG.
Hey, that shit get you drunk.
Shout out to our boy Dennis, man.
Yeah, his weed don't even
Don't
get
be
you
mad,
high.
bro.
You
Don't be
get
mad that I
drunk.
said your promo wasn't tight, bro. I love you.
We
But
love
I'm just
you.
being honest with you, and I know you could do better. Cause last week I told you nah, and then you hit me with some like fire. So I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You know he not gonna hear this like until like 3 weeks from now, right?
Oh, that's cool. I know he tapped in now, so
He be watching now?
yeah.
That's fire.
Hey, fuck him.
No, he actually be listening to all of them now,
Oh, that's fine.
That's fire.
like every single. Cause before he used to just be like listen to certain one, like the ones with the guests, and I'm like, bro, you whack. Like those are cool, but the ones that are us, they fire.
They dope. Hell yeah.
Like I think honestly, one of my favorite episodes was the filler people one. Filler people one with Crystal.
Filler people?
That one was fire. That one was fire.
That was tight.
That one we dropped when we did like a couple weeks ago. What's it called? When we just dropped.
What a guess on that.
No, it was us three, I think, no?
Yeah, what's it called? The one I just dropped. We done with cancel culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's fire.
That one was fire.
That one was fire. Go peep that shit, man. Go peep that shit. Subscribe to
Yeah.
my YouTube, bitch. Hey yo, but this is the Overly Blunt fucking podcast. I haven't even said that shit all episode.
I said in the beginning, but we kind of
We didn't say keeping it.
over it.
And we talked about music for too long, man.
Um,
But it was like, oh shit, we in heaven.
yeah, dog. That was a good segment, bro. That was a good half right there. How to go off on that one, bro.
I can't do music for a whole hour.
I can, bro.
I mean, I can. Do I
know.
want to?
I know why. I know
No.
why. Yeah. Not a lot of people want to hear that shit either. That's why there's certain parts of
Nah,
it.
but that shit was just flowing. So yeah, if it's flowing, it's flowing. You know, you
That shit was-
can't
that
really,
shit was
be
banging.
like,
Talking about flows. Watch this flower grow like a hair on an afro, yo. All I hear is crickets.
that plane just hit at the right time, huh?
Yeah.
You finished and the plane was just like,
All I hear is crickets. Come to my show. I got nothing but tickets.
It was funny. My girl peeped the one we were all rapping too.
Where I
That
was
shit
all
was
rapping.
yeah. That shit had me dying, bro.
that shit was funny.
Cause she knew that we wasn't taking it that serious, so
Yeah.
it was like this shit.
She understood
constant.
the joke.
Yeah.
She understood
said
the
it-
context of my
She said
rhymes.
she said had good content.
Bro, cause I don't know, people be weird. Like I don't know, if people really expected us to bar out like for real.
Yeah.
No.
Yo, you barred out though, bro. Like you barred, it's not like a bar out where it's like, oh, put that shit on the fucking wax, bro.
Yeah,
But you,
write that
like,
shit.
You said some shit
Off the top,
like the
you know?
opening line, like that was the bar. We like open up these Oreos and get the white out, and like you the play on white out and the play on you have the play on words. So that's why I was fired. I'm like, all right, man.
Word.
You know, and it happens naturally. It happens off the top. I don't be writing this shit down. I don't even think about this shit. It just happens.
And then he says, I really feel like Rock Marciano. I was dead, bro. That's why I called it that, because the way you felt so confident, like,
Yeah.
I really sound like Rock Marciano.
Yeah, I had to hype myself up because he be flowing. He be flowing like
That shit was funny as
he
fuck.
be on that pimp shit.
That shit was gas, man.
That shit was good.
If you're listening to this episode, go back and listen to all the episodes, man. Do me a favor. Do me a solid. I don't be asking y'all shit on IG, but I'm asking y'all on here.
Yo, I want to see more comments too.
Yeah,
Feel me?
I mean,
I
all
wanna
that.
see
Like I
all
said,
that shit,
I
bro.
do want comments, bro. I want more likes. I want more followers. I want all that shit, but I'm not gonna ask, and I'm not gonna be like, hey, do this shit, post this shit, ask people to follow me.
Yeah.
Nah, like hopefully people follow me when someone posts my shit or when someone does something like that. That's what I would prefer like that. I'm not gonna ask you to follow my shit. I'm not gonna ask you to like on my shit. I'm not gonna ask you, hey, comment on my shit, cause that's fake.
But how about you guys ask your followers to go follow that shit and go comment on that shit? How about that?
You know what's funny though? I mean, it's not funny, but I guess that's part of the game, and it's with anybody that's pursuing what they want to do. Is that everybody gonna circle back?
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah,
gonna circle
big
back.
time.
they
Everyone's gonna
they
circle back.
bust the Yui. They circle
Everyone,
around the block.
everyone at first probably just nosy and just wants to peep what's going on and see what's popping. And
They gonna circle back. Call it deja vu.
hey, next
y'all,
next season too, the quality of the sound quality gotta go up too. Like
Everything going up next
Yeah,
season,
everything going
bro.
up next season.
Everything going up. I'm doing cartwheels all over this hoe.
and then once the YouTube shit start coming, bro, then she gonna get lit.
It's gonna be lit.
I'm gonna do a somersault, make you squeeze your face and twist it up like you had summer salt.
Oh, that's good, brother, Manny.
So you want to call this episode?
Huh?
Huh? Are you ready to get out of here?
We're about to get the fuck out of here soon.
Soon.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Bye.
I feel like we're missing something. I feel like I was gonna touch on some shit.
What were you
Can
gonna
I
touch on?
give a couple updates?
Go ahead.
For sure. I'm shooting a video on my latest beat on my YouTube channel. That's gonna be expected in around 3 months. I'm directing it, so expect a video on its way and expect promotion. I'll give that one later, but yeah, first time directing it, so I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Word.
Go get that.
Yeah,
Word.
I'm hyped, bro. And shout out to Nord Z, the person that I sampled for my newest beat. People are really liking that shit, bro. It's at 200 views, a couple likes and comments in there. It's like it really inspired me to make this into more than just producing now. I'm getting more into directing, visualization kind of shit. So yeah, inspiring, dog. So thank you for anyone who listens to my shit, and yeah,
And
expect the video.
I know. New Aaron single,
Hey, Fourth Wall.
Fourth Wall
All right,
by Aaron Casas.
all right.
He dropped, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Spotify, all streaming platforms, dog.
I seen that.
It's getting some numbers on it too.
I seen that.
I'm proud of him.
What you think?
I thought it was solid.
That was solid.
Solid. From wordplay, the lyricism to the hook. I think big progression from what we definitely started way before. Expect the album to be better, dog. This shit took a lot of time. It's not just like we're gonna drop it here and there. Like we're taking our time with this shit, and we're solidifying a style. We're solidifying a certain way for it too, and we're thinking just to the time that we drop it is the perfect timing. So, and I think this single kind of provided a pathway. Like this single provided a key to a gate, but there's three locks on that shit. You feel me? It's the first lock that's unlocked with that
Word.
one key.
So we expecting the second lock to be unlocked?
Yeah, very soon, dog. Very soon. We working.
For sure.
Yeah.
You got any
and
updates?
what I like about it more was that there's people giving their feedback on it. It's so far it's been pretty dope.
That's dope.
Pretty dope because we haven't really gotten feedback like that, and it's been stupid inspiring, bro. Stupid inspiring. So like,
Because it helps you get better.
yeah, bro. Like
You feed off that energy.
big time. Even if it's not that good, we still take that shit. We run with that shit, and not solo as a team. You feel me? So like, dope. Yeah, I thought the single was really good. Originally, Fourth Wall was not supposed to be the first single, but it took a lot of time and a lot of digging, so we kind of went with this one, and I'm happy with the choice
Word. I haven't heard it. I'm yet to hear it.
for sure.
Chris, you got any updates?
Miami. Yeah, Miami, huh? Miami gonna be lit. Miami gonna be lit. Nah.
Did you want to say anything about the single?
Nah. But keep doing your shit, Aaron. I fucks with it. Yeah, new Aaron Casa single. Go peep that. What, Fourth Wall?
Fourth Wall, bro.
Yeah.
Big time.
What the fuck would I say? Miami gonna be lit though. I think that's it, man. I think
Miami gonna be lit. And what? Sorry.
I know we spoke. I was gonna say this earlier when you said his name. Asco Bishop, he on tour.
Bro, that shit's tight. He killing it, bro.
Man,
Killing it.
Shout out to Asco Bishop.
That
'cause
shit's dope as fuck.
Shout out.
I'm upset
Big
that
time.
I couldn't witness the first show. Well, I was supposed to witness the first show. Got canceled. You know.
Is he in Toronto right now?
He's in Toronto right now.
Yeah, fuck, dude.
And,
Do your thing, bro. He's fucking killing it.
He's killing it, and I just be seeing the videos and the shit he's posting, and I'm just like, man.
Dope, right? That shit's
Man,
For
crazy.
sure, bro. I hope
Shit's
they do it in
crazy.
December.
Huh?
I hope they do it in December.
Oh, I forgot about that whole refund shit. You just reminded me. Nah, yeah, but it's dope, and it's just crazy because I remember when we used to talk about that shit. When we used to be like, man, I'm just upset because I used to be like, I can't wait for the ICB show. I'm gonna be there, and I missed the ICB show, bro. I missed the ICB show. I missed the ICB show. But I want to know the words, and I wouldn't have known the words because I don't know that shit. I would have just known like irate. So bro, he got 45 minutes set.
That's fire.
45 minutes set?
45 minutes set.
Was he opening?
Yeah.
Fucking fire.
But like them videos, bro, like they reacting like this shit been out. Like they acting like the music out.
Yeah.
This is all unreleased joints.
Yeah.
He's testing it out.
Yeah.
Bro, I was mind fucked because I was just looking at the videos and you got people crying. I'm like, what the fuck? People banging their head on the speaker. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, yeah.
Wild.
That's crazy.
Performing in the crowd.
In the crowd.
With the mic stand.
Funk records.
Wasn't he?
Funk records.
Wasn't he in the middle of the crowd?
Yeah, bro.
And they were surrounding him, bro. Like, that was dope to see.
We for sure getting an Ice Cold Bishop album 2020. It's not coming this year. And I'm not saying that like I know, but it's not coming this year. I'm smart when when it comes to kind of like seeing he's gonna come strong. And if he does drop this year, I'll be surprised. But I really feel like he's gonna come strong top of the year or maybe next summer because the audience building, bro. Like,
crazy. It's building.
He's smart. That's what I'm telling people. Like, yeah, it has to make sense when you drop shit.
It does.
It has to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And his shit is too good to just be like, here's music, here's this. So, because like I said, like Ice Cold Bishop album should have been dropped like 2 years ago. And the fact that he just kept delaying it, and then you start, it makes sense the more and more he delays it.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, he didn't have a lot of people eyes on him like that, so it wouldn't have made sense. Like, I think he would have just won fans with an album, but he's winning fans over with first a record, then he's winning fans over with the YouTube colors thing. Now he has international fans.
Yeah.
Now he's going on tour and he's touching different artists. He's touching different. Well, the artist is.
Audience.
How do I say that? Like the artist he's opening up for, he's touching their audience now, so he's winning their fans over.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. It makes sense to go like that off one record, off a couple records, but just gunking irate. So then it'll make sense when the next one drops because more people are waiting, more people are anticipating it. So shout out to Ice Cold Bishop because you know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
And
shout out to
Bishop. I can't wait till we get the
product
streaming.
The project. That'd be fire.
It's gonna go up, bro. It's gonna be on repeat. He might be top one after that to me.
I'm buying a gun after that. I'm buying a little Mac.
Oh shit, man. Ice Cold Bishop did say Jim don't carry for nothing, bro.
My first name is Jim.
Jim don't carry for nothing. You can
see it on my ID.
Hey, we got to get off this bitch though.
Hey, yeah, peace out, guys.
Shout out to the viewers. Shout out to the listeners.
If you got titties.
Shout out to the shout out to the guests. Shout out. Hey, if y'all actually listen to this shit and you want to be on the podcast, hit me up. And you don't have to promote a business. You don't have to have shit really going on for yourself.
Be interesting.
If you have an opinion on whatever, come with a stupid topic. You know, that's why I appreciated when Crystal came on for the Philly People episode, or even not that one, the Blumpkin episode when she came, because she was like, I actually just want to talk to you. How did you guys feel about Blumpkins and that? You know, so I appreciate when we base a podcast around what you want to talk about, your conversation.
Yeah, big time.
So it can be something head ass, it can be something stupid, it could be something entertaining, it could be some gems, you know. But I feel like I do a lot of more gems and more knowledge, information type shit that I like. The fun shit. I want to do more fun shit. I want to do more head ass shit. I want to do more entertaining shit. Mm-hmm. More comedy type based shit.
Oh, I got you, dog. I got you with the comedy.
and sometimes I feel like, you know what sucks about scheduling when to record is that I feel like you have to get in a recording mood. Mm-hmm. Because like,
I don't feel that way.
Because sometimes I feel like sometimes I'll be driving and it's like, man, I want to record right now. Like I got some shit to say. And I could come home and just record it, but I want the people here to just bounce the conversation off with. I don't just want to be talking to myself.
Yeah.
So, and then he'd be like, oh man, whatever. And sometimes I fuck up because I should write it down, like just what I have in my mind, so I can have it to talk about when we do record. But even then, like when we start recording, it just goes a whole different way. Where sometimes you don't even touch on what you really had in mind anyway.
Yeah.
So, and it's not a bad thing because the episode ends up being better.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, I hate. Sometimes I feel like I have to get into like yesterday, bro. We were supposed to record yesterday, and I was just like, I was gonna hit you up too. I had actually texted it out, but I never hit send because I was falling asleep and I just could not hang, dog. And I felt like I had to get myself in a recording mood.
It was yesterday, Tuesday, right? I probably couldn't have class that night.
Yeah, because we were supposed to record. Yeah, because Manny got here, like, oh, we're recording, and I was just like,
Yeah.
he caught me asleep, and I couldn't. I couldn't force myself to be in that mood. And then at night, when he was already like high as fuck, and I texted him like, oh, record, because I just felt like talking some shit at like 11 p.m. I felt like talking some shit, and he was just like, boy, he's like, I'm over here, da da da. I'm like, all right, whatever. Yeah. So we ended up recording. And today, I was like, oh, cool, we're gonna record. We haven't recording in a minute, but
Shit back.
You guys
trying to get high
night.
Yeah.
Have a fucking great night, day, evening, whatever, morning. If you're listening in the morning, I appreciate anybody tuned in, man. Overly Blown Podcast. We out this bitch. Hey.